again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, that's moving too. That makes me happy. There, that ain't helping, I'm sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, it's 7:30 on this Thursday night. That means it is almost Friday. I'm excited about that, but it also means that it's time to find out if you guys like it or not. I'm producer Chris, and tonight we are talking about the 2026 color of the year, and social media had some thoughts about that one. I'm curious to get your take. We're going to talk about overweight pets. We're going to talk about Christmas music because USA Today just came out with the 50 best and 10 worst. We're going to take a deep dive a little later tonight, but we're going to wade into that debate coming up here in just a little bit. Before we dive in, though, we need to talk about how you can join us live to weigh in on these stories and more. There's the graphic. You know by now. We're streaming a lot of different ways to do it. If you're watching on YouTube, leave some comments in the chat. We'll check that coming up in just a little bit. If you're watching on our website, fox5dc.com, or you're watching Fox Local Mobile, basically if you're watching on your phone and you want to join the Zoom room, I posted a link to it on my Instagram, Fox5 Producer Chris. Fox5 Producer Chris also on TikTok. That's where we're streaming live behind the scenes right now. So hello to the real John, Kenny, and everyone else who's swiping by in the process. Also, we've got our broadcast channel on Instagram. That's on Fox 5's Instagram page, but that's where we post the story ahead of time to get the conversation going a little bit. And of course, my favorite way to join the show is the Lion Zoom room. So if you're watching on the Fox Local app on your connected TV, you can make it a two-screen experience. Just grab your phone, scan the QR code, and get your hot takes ready. We're going to say hello to all of our virtual co-hosts here in just a second. First, though, we got to say hello to my in-studio one. Please welcome, fresh off of Like It or Not at 7 o'clock, comedian Pete Bergen. Pete, welcome to the show. There's your mic. You can just clip that anywhere you want. Yeah, we're streaming, so we're a little more low.
Yeah, I love it. I would have taken the jacket off.
Well, you're fine.
It's going to hold it. Do we have a break on here, or does it go straight through?
We've got a little bit of time.
All right,
you know what, I'm going to help you out here. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to do...
It's a tight ship over here.
There you go.
Thanks so much. Yeah,
we
great
do
time
it all.
Like It or Not.
We do it all. Hey, Pete, tell everybody a little bit about yourself for those of you who don't know.
Well, I work as a teacher, but I also do a lot of stand-up comedy. I think I just said on Like It or Not, I'm headlining a show in Bethesda on the 13th, headlining one in Arlington on the 20th. We'll get my Instagram out there. You guys can come see a show. I curse. I can be inappropriate, but I'm real funny.
You can do that on this show, too, because technically we're streaming. So,
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
There you go. Taking advantage of it already. All right, you ready to dive in?
Let's do it.
All right, first up, we're talking about the next color of the year. Not sure if you saw this one, but for the first time ever, it's technically not a color. You see the Washington Post headline right there. It is a shade of white. Pantone, the world's color authority, has declared 2026 the year of Cloud Dancer, is what they're calling it. It's the first time the prestigious title has gone to a shade of white. The executive director of the Pantone Color Institute, which is a thing, says the color signifies a blank canvas, a whisper of calm in a noisy world, and opens up new avenues and new ways of thinking. Social media reaction, mixed at best. A lot of people called it boring. Marina Morocco, on the other hand, said that she loves it because it's a neutral. Pete, Cloud Dancer, a shade of white. Do you like this as the color of the year?
First, I didn't know that was even a thing, the color of the year. It sounds like some hippie nonsense to me.
That's fair.
Marina does yoga, I think, so she's going to go with Cloud Dancer. But I had a 64 box of crayons growing up. That was the biggest one back then. I never saw a Cloud Dancer as a shade. So I think they're just making crap up at this point.
Yeah, that wouldn't shock me. But like every other year, I think last year was like some sort of pale yellow or something like that. Allison is in her red today. Thank you for joining us here in the Lion Zoom room. Allison, do you like this pick or not?
I love it, and I'm sorry to correct you, Chris, but this year it was actually chocolate mousse, and I took advantage of that color.
Yes,
love
it was.
Yes, I love this. First of all, the color white, people are afraid of it because they don't understand that there's no rule about the white after Labor Day. People get dirty. You know, they're just like, to me, if you wear this color, you have to be so bold and so positive and so strong. I am here, I'm going to go shopping right now and get some white suits and be ready to get out here in the world.
All right. I love to hear that. Jess, are you wearing white right now? What do you got on?
Cloud Dancer.
Yeah, you got your Cloud Dancer on. That doesn't shock me. Jess, do you like having this color of the year, picking a non-color, or do you wish they went out on a limb and picked something a little different?
I think you just coming up with stuff, you know what I mean? A color's a color. You just enjoy what you're wearing, and just go with the flow.
Yeah.
That's the way I see it.
All right, we're going to get Chad's opinion on this one. Chad's never short of opinions. Chad thinks he's a comedian.
Okay. Halfway there.
Hey, you can't somebody who leaves their house wearing white is just full of optimism. They're not going to encounter like marinara sauce or like.
Yeah, that is a key thing. I don't know.
It's also not a slimming color, so as a big guy, like darker tones, those are good for me. And yeah, I'm a slob too. I do a lot of eating in my car. It's not going to end while wearing the white. So yeah, darker for me.
You know, fashion will take its cues from this, and I'm sure the next generation of homes are all going to be painted this simple white. But you can have my millennial gray and millennial green when you pry it from my cold, dead hands. Exactly. All right, next up, we are 4 days into December. President Trump has lit the White House Christmas tree officially, and the Christmas music 24/7 has begun. So to celebrate the season, USA Today has released a list of the 50 best Christmas songs, so hit it.
All I want for Christmas is you.
It's mandatory. It's a classic. That's Mariah Carey's mega hit, All I Want for Christmas Is You, and it is not number one on this list. The so-called Queen of Christmas, instead, she took the runner-up spot. The paper says Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas by Judy Garland is the number one Christmas song of all time. So Pete, do you listen to Christmas music?
If I have to. I mean, I don't plan my day around it. I did just lose at Whamageddon. I don't know if you're familiar with Whamageddon.
Is that where you try to not hear the song?
Starting on December 1st, you see how long you can make it before Christmas without hearing Last Christmas by George Michael and Wham. I made it 2 days.
2 days.
Yeah, if you're in a mall or in a restaurant where they're playing that stuff on a loop, you're going to hear some Christmas music. I don't plan it. I definitely love that Mariah Carey version. That's one that'll get you up and moving. But Judy Garland was
number one? Yeah.
I mean, who were they polling? People over 80? Judy Garland was number one?
That's an excellent question. It's also, it's a little bit of a downer compared to the Mariah Carey one, of course. All right, Jim, thank you for the fast work over there. We watched somebody sharing their screen into the Lion Zoom room. Bad, don't do that. All right, David, do you like this list? What is your favorite? Do you listen to Christmas music first and foremost?
I absolutely listen to Christmas music. I am the world's authority on it.
Okay, so what would you rank number one on your list of Christmas songs?
Debbie Gibson's Sleigh Ride. End of discussion.
That's a deep cut. You said that with no hesitation, like you were listening to it today.
Yeah. Okay. What would be number two on the list then?
Good King Wenceslas by Mannheim Steamroller.
Okay. All right. A little bit of a deep cut, but I respect it. All right. So a little later in the 9 o'clock show, me and Tony P, we're going to dive a little deeper into this list because, like I said, they also put out a list of the 10 worst. So, David, since you're the foremost authority on the subject, what would you put as the worst Christmas song?
Ooh, this has got to be.
It's the Christmas shoes. There's no other option. It's the Christmas shoes.
Grandma got run over by a reindeer.
Yeah, okay, that's fair too.
There you go.
I believe that's Elmo and what is it? Who sings that one?
No. The Elmo one was
Elmo
a
and
remake.
Patsy?
No, that was yeah. It wasn't Elmo. Like
not Elmo.
Yeah,
not
yeah,
Tickle Me Elmo.
Yeah.
All right,
Elmer Fudd.
Yeah. All right, Allison. Do you agree with David? Do you agree with USA Today? Do you agree with Pete? What would you rank as your favorite Christmas song if you listen to it?
My favorite one is "Let It Snow" by Boyz II Men. That is just like the romantic, bring in the coldness and get in there type of seasonal song for me.
Any song
but I
that
definitely agree with that warmth type of stuff. You know, it makes you not think about other stuff like what Christmas is all about, which is the bonding. So that's why I like that one.
But for classic songs, I like that one, "Carol of the Bells." I don't know, is it dun 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 dun?
Especially the way
ELO
it's
does
used. I was going to say the way it's used in Home Alone. All right, let's go to Chad again. Chad, Mr. Music Man, Mr. DJ, do you listen to Christmas music? Do you make the switch come December, and do you have a favorite?
Yeah, I like the classic music, like the old like Dean Martins and stuff. But there's this metal band that does a version of the Grinch. He's got this like, "There's a mean one, Mr. Grinch,"
okay,
and he goes in like this heavy metal version. I wish I remember the name, but it always pops up in my feed on TikTok. And this time I'll remember to save the band, so I remember next time.
All right.
I can tell you the best song is.
That's all right. I don't know that I have a favorite, but like I said, the Christmas shoes definitely making my list.
I don't even know what that is.
Favorite. Don't even waste your time. Okay. And then I don't know if this is a hot take or not, but I was a little shocked because Paul McCartney, Simply Having a Wonderful Christmas Time, was in the top 10 on USA Today's list of best, and I would put it in my top 5 for worst.
Wow.
You know.
You don't hear a lot of people go against Sir Paul. That's
I
a
know,
hot take.
and it's not that I don't like him, but just that song, I don't know whether it's just I've heard it too many times or what. But like I said, we'll go a little deeper on this one coming up in our 9 o'clock hour. You can also leave some comments in the YouTube chat. All right, I was taking a look in the Lion Zoom room. I didn't see too many like young faces, but if anyone out there is watching on YouTube or on Fox Local and there are little ears in the room, this would be a good opportunity to either ear muff them or maybe just hit mute, because we're going to talk about the ELF on the SHELF, and it's all Kylie Kelsey's fault. Take a listen.
Now, it's officially December, which means our family's deadbeat elf on the shelf, Emmy, has returned. Last year, I filled you guys in on why Emmy, our elf, is a deadbeat. Guys, she barely ever moves. We don't get into the chaos that is the malarkey. All of the little things that happen. She's not doing pranks overnight. She's not doing this, doing that. Homegirl, we're lucky if she moves. It's what my father would call bogey condition, which means that we wake up in the morning and a child runs into our room. Jason and I look at each other and I say, the ELF. And he says, got it. And then he sneaks out of the room and suddenly, Emmy's in a new place. Wow. Oh my gosh. Go look for her. We don't know where she is on a regular basis. And that's why she's a deadbeat.
All right, so Pete, we this was not a thing when we were growing up.
No.
But are you familiar with the elf on the shelf?
I've heard the phrase and I've
Yeah.
seen it. Is the thing like it just
Yeah,
you come and it's in a different place and you don't know how it moved?
He's mischievous and he moves or she moves all over the house type of a thing. Do you like this tradition?
I have enough anxiety. I don't need random things popping up in my peripheral or random elves. They're just too clown adjacent for me. Like I don't need to see it.
Okay.
Yeah.
David is one of our regular viewers who has a young son. Is there an elf on the shelf in David's house?
Indeed, there is. Let me show it to you.
What is his or her name?
It has a name?
Is he a mischievous one? Is he
Where
up
did
to
he
no
look
good?
at?
Yeah, exactly. He's been hiding.
Are
I
they
guess.
so supposed to be
Oh, here it
mischievous?
is. Well,
believe
this
so.
is what we got. This,
Okay.
Terrifying.
and I thought we had another one. Oh, we got. I guess that's
Well,
the
these
closest.
are
thing.
just
They're
regular elves.
gnomes.
These are not elves on the
They're
shelf.
gnomes. They're gnomes.
They're gnomes. Yes, exactly.
Also terrifying.
I mean, Allison, you've got kids, you've got grandkids. Are they obsessed with this?
They're not, but now that I'm thinking about it, I think I'm going to have my teenager do the elf thing because I can't really move that much right now.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like a fun prankster type of guy and likes to show me pictures of what's happening in the house. I'm going to ask him to do this, and I'm going to keep you updated, Chris.
All right, please do. I'm hoping it's not a thing by the time my firstborn is old enough for it, because it seems
Is your first one on the way?
it is.
Oh, okay. All right.
I know. Couple weeks at this point.
Oh my goodness.
I got to check the phone. I keep the ringer on. at
Maternity
all
leave
times.
over New Year's.
Yes, exactly. All right. Meanwhile, AI-powered toys making their way to store shelves this holiday season. These toys are hooked up to Wi-Fi, listen through built-in microphones to have conversation with kids while they're playing with them, right? Terrifying. But just a warning, last month, more than 150 advocacy groups teamed up to warn families about these toys. So Pete, these AI toys, do you think this is a good idea?
This cannot end well at all. I mean, Terminator was a great movie, but the machines will rise at some point. Our phones are listening to us. Our computers are watching us. Alexa is eavesdropping. This is the next thing. It's like you're indoctrinating a kid early to be okay talking to machines. Terrifying.
Yes. Although, devil's advocate, and David, I know we've had this conversation many times about Skynet and all that kind of stuff, but I assume that, like me, you grew up in an era of Teddy Ruxpins. So we were already talking to inanimate objects, and he was talking back, although he wasn't necessarily listening to us.
Solving math.
Chris, were you also talking to Chucky?
Well, all right, so that's exactly what Jim said when we did our little rehearsal earlier today.
Yeah, I mean, like I've said before, I embrace our forthcoming robot overlords, and I will obey their. Did you know that I was an AI character, Chris? Did you happen to know that?
I didn't, but listen. It will only be a matter of time before we have an avatar.
Boo sounder?
Yeah, that's Jim. Jim has the ability to boo people, which we also love. All right, guys, you can keep the comments coming on all these stories and more. In the meantime, coming up next, we are talking about pudgy pets, the ones who are carrying a little extra holiday weight. We're also going to talk about another couple that apparently never fights. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back.
Up 5, 4, 3.
All right, welcome back to Do You Like It or Not on this Thursday night. It's almost Friday. This is the point of the show where we like to check those YouTube comments. And right now we've only got 2, but Laura says, great, just what we need. More beige. Yeah, I know. This cloud dancer, I don't know. I don't love it, but you know, what do I know? All right, Molly says, have to agree with the top spot going to Judy Garland, but that's because I'm nostalgic and turn into melancholy Molly at Christmas. That is 100% true. I had never seen Meet Me in St. Louis until I met my wife, and then she made me watch it. I agree, it's a great movie, but my wife is at heart 80-something years old.
I mean, there's a great duet, Judy Garland and Barbra Streisand. It's iconic. I think Cynthia and Ariana just recreated it. But as far as Christmas songs,
Yeah.
I'm not 80.
Yeah, I do. Going back to what Chad said about some of the classics, though, and like the instrumentals. I mean, really, that Vince Guaraldi trio with the Charlie Brown holiday album.
Oh, sure.
That was. Whew. I don't think we expected them to go that hard when it came to Charlie Brown. All right, next up, they say a happy wife equals a happy life. We've heard that before. Sure. Happy spouse, happy house. Seems to be the case for Travis Kelce. He's taken it to heart because during a recent episode of his podcast, he revealed that he and his future wife have never had an argument. Take a listen.
Claim that you and your wife haven't gotten in a fight in 10 years.
That's right.
Are you lying?
No, I'm not lying, Travis.
I'm just asking.
Shall we ask you the same questions?
Well, it's only been 2.5 years, and you're right. I haven't gotten in an argument. Never once.
Honestly, neither of us are going to win the argument, so why get in it?
There we go. There you go.
All right, so that's one theory. Neither of us are going to win. In Travis's case, I think he's got a lot to lose. Let's put it that way. But George Clooney, one of those other celebrity couples that claims they've never gotten in a fight with his wife, Alicia Keys and Swizz Beatz, they have made the same claim. So Pete, never fighting with your partner. There are a lot of think pieces out there that say that's not necessarily a good thing. Do you think there needs to be a little conflict?
I think people are just being generous with the term fighting, like a knockdown, drag out, screaming match. Right. No, that's not how adults should be communicating. But you can have hard disagreements with somebody. But if you're Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift, on your worst day, you're still really attractive multimillionaires.
Yeah,
like things
right.
are going to be fine. But like I used to tend bar a lot. So when I would see my wife, it would be very infrequently. So I would be like, man, I need to maximize this time. Those two they live very busy different lives. So like when you're together, why would you fight?
Yeah.
All right. Let's see them after 20 years though. Let's see how that's going.
That is true as well. Chad and Laura sharing a studio apartment. Do you guys ever disagree? Do you ever fight? Do you ever argue? Let us in on the drama.
We don't really disagree too much. We do live in a studio apartment, as you just said, but it's like the little things. Like I say tomato, and she says shut the hell up. And stuff like that. It's
amateur comedian. Like
I love it.
He likes the Commanders, and I like the Cowboys.
Yeah, stuff like that.
Oh.
Nothing too deep or serious. Now we get along pretty well too.
David, do you agree with this theory that these couples never fight and everything's just smooth sailing all the time?
Not at all. I don't agree at all. Let me tell you the part I do agree, where it is like happy wife, happy life. And some relationships have changed me where I like, if you talked to me 30 years ago, I wouldn't believe how much I'm bending over. I think I bend over backwards to try to accommodate my wife, and and like the first priority is to make sure she's happy. However, life has a lot of we're each individual people, and people have different opinions and can have different opinions on important subjects, and so you're gonna have disagreements, and those disagreements could raise to a passionate fight. I think relationships are more about a healthy surviving relationship is more about how you resolve those disagreements and how you manage them over time. So I think it's healthy to fight. I think if you're not fighting, that's a sign that something's wrong with that relationship. There's an imbalance there that either someone's getting steamrolled or taken advantage of, or there are things going on that the other person doesn't know.
Interesting. All right. I like these therapy and couples counseling sessions with David. Allison, do you agree with David?
Absolutely. And I agree definitely that if you're not fighting, something is wrong, because that means you're agreeing with pretty much everything the other person has to say. And that means you're not being authentic to who you are. So there's something wrong if there's not disagreements.
Okay. All right. So they agree. Jess, how about you? Do you agree with this idea that couples healthily fighting is a sign of a strong relationship?
Yes, you gotta, like me and my wife, we bump heads a little bit. I mean, we don't put our boxing gloves on, nothing like that, but we have disagreements here and there, but I think it makes our relationship more better.
Yeah.
That's why I've been together with her for 15 years. So
there you go.
There you go. The proof is in the pudding, as they say. A success story right there.
I wanted to hit the boo sounder again.
Don't worry, we has another opportunity. Today is National Cookie Day, in case you didn't know, and it seems fitting since the holiday season. A lot of people like to enjoy cookies. BuzzFeed wanted to know what your favorite kind was. They put up this graphic. Bunch of different options: snickerdoodle, sugar, red velvet, white chocolate, macadamia nut, peanut butter. You see the whole list right there. Pick your favorite. The fortune cookie is an odd choice right there, personally, but that's okay. We also wanted to know your favorite, so we posted this in our broadcast channel a little earlier. Jess says the snickerdoodle, an improved version of the classic sugar cookie. Coach Rod says it depends on the time of year. Holidays for sugar cookies, other months chocolate chip. Freddie, Oreo chocolate cookies. Yeah, that's a great one. Also, who else do we have? Tanaya says peanut butter. That's a woman after my own heart right there. Chad went with the Chip Witch. 2 chocolate chip cookies with vanilla ice cream center.
Andy, no!
Andy Cool Mom. Yeah, all right. That was the exact, hit it. Oatmeal raisin cookies.
Oh my God.
Yum. Jim said earlier, when we did this in rehearsal, he said that's what you eat when you don't have chocolate chips.
That's what you get mad at when you're like, oh, somebody's got cookies, and you grab it because you think it's a
and
chocolate
like,
chip and it's oatmeal raisin, and you start reevaluating your life. Oh my
your
gosh.
life choices. All right, we'll play a little round robin here. Chad went with the Chip Witch.
Laura?
Oh, I'm sorry. I love oatmeal raisin.
Oh, a hot take apparently in this
is going to be
crowd.
our first fight. This is our first fight.
Exactly. You guys duke it out while we call on David.
Peanut butter cookie.
Peanut butter cookie. All right, Allison, how about you?
Oatmeal walnut chocolate chip.
Interesting. Jess, you're up next.
Peanut butter, peanut butter.
Peanut butter, peanut butter. All right. And Freddie likes the Oreos.
Exactly. I'm an Oreo type of fan, you know?
Uh-huh.
I love Oreos. It tastes good. I put milk on it. It's good.
It is a great one, but the only thing I'll say is the rest of them, I feel like you can at least make it home. The Oreo is one you do have to buy.
Fair. But it's chocolate chip. Don't ice skate uphill. Try to remake. Get a chocolate chip, big glass of milk. The best chocolate chip cookie you'll ever have is 3 blocks from here.
Okay.
Levan's Bakery. It's the best. It's like an $8 cookie, but you'll be happy. You won't do anything the rest of the day, but you'll be happy. It's
All
great.
right.
Have you had it?
Yeah, I've almost got a coma.
Yeah, it's so good.
Yeah, Jim's the health guy in this room. I don't follow
I am not.
the same rules.
I am
as Jim.
not.
All right, now let's talk about the fat cats, and we're talking about the literal fat cats now, because we've all heard about humans using the popular drug Ozempic to slim down. Now a California pharmaceutical company is testing a version of the drug for cats and dogs. This is literally my favorite video in the world. This poor little chunky guy sitting on the treadmill, one paw. I mean, really, I can relate to that on any given day of the week when I try to force myself to go to the gym. Anyway, off topic. Okava Pharmaceuticals developing a long-acting implant that can help your pet lose weight. The chip-sized implant will deliver a steady dose of the drug. I know, look at that, buddy. Holy cow, he's coming.
That's AI.
Oh, Lord, he's coming. All right, deliver a steady dose of drug to decrease a pet's appetite and slows digestion. It's estimated that roughly 60% of dogs and cats are overweight, unfortunately. The so-called Ozempic for pets could hit the market in 3 years. Allison and Onyx right there. Onyx in great shape, or could he stand to lose a few?
He could stand. He's literally a meal away from being on my 600-pound Chihuahua life.
Oh,
it's ridiculous.
no.
That's a Chihuahua?
Oh, yeah. You see how big he is?
I thought it was a French Bulldog.
Is he?
No, he's actually mixed with a mini pincher.
Okay.
But he should not be this big. But I think what it is that my son sneaks him snacks every now and then because I feed him the same time, same amount every day, so he won't get overweight. But he's finding something somewhere around the way, so I need to watch it. But no, I would not give him a drug for it. I just need to make sure we're doing what we need to do at home.
That's right. More walks when you're up and ready for them as well. David, I know you've got a cat. You've shown off your cat before. Is your cat, let's see.
You're going to run for it.
The cat and a Christmas tree, a classic recipe.
Yeah, that's Rocky. I don't like it. It's you're kind of. I think you should manage your cat's weight better. You know, like the old-fashioned way.
Mm-hmm.
But the other thing is, I do think you want to keep like a little bit extra weight on a cat or your pet for when they eventually run into health issues down the road.
Yeah, that's
you know,
good.
Rocky's a little bit of an older cat.
Mhm.
He's starting to get like the health issues where he used to be heavier when we were in DC. He was heavier, but now he's he's in the last phase of his life and he's starting to thin out a little bit. So I think that weight is helping him out.
David, were your cats free feeders, and did they have any sort of like self-control when it came to portion size?
In their prime, my cats would eat the rug on the floor if there were nothing left to eat. But in their age, they've gotten a lot more picky.
Okay, Pepper is a very like food motivated cat, but she's also very active. I mean, she's basically a kitten. I have a cat that's like going to be 2 years old, but we leave dry food out around the house, and she's very good about not just like housing it all, and we're hoping it stays that way.
We have dogs for 10 to 15 years and cats for 13 to 18 years. I'm not saying you got to buy them cheeseburgers. Let them eat. Let them live. Just get them some movement.
I know.
Feed them like regularly. And just get them some movement.
And if they were all healthy, we would not have videos of chunky cats on treadmills.
There's like full-on like Facebook
lives.
rooms and Reddit rooms dedicated to chunky cats. My friend Blair Postman.
A lot of them show up in my feed. Thank
Yeah.
you, Jim, for ending the night on the best video in the world. Thank you, Pete, for hanging out with
Thanks
us.
for having me.
Spending some extra time with us
Yeah,
here,
loved
whether
it.
you like it or not. We're going to be back at 9 o'clock with Tony P. live in Italy. Like I said, we're going to talk to the former president of U.S. Soccer, the man who oversaw the World Cup the last time it was here. He's going to join us live and give us a sneak peek at what to expect tomorrow when the World Cup draw takes place at the Kennedy Center. We're also going to talk about that winter weather on the way, and then we're going to break down the best and worst Christmas songs of all time. That's at 9 o'clock right here on Fox Local. In the meantime, Fox 5 News at 8 is next. For producer Jim, I'm producer Chris. For Pete, thank you guys so much for joining us. We'll see you tomorrow.
Thanks.